welcome back to Thailand. Hi, welcome back to me. How are you doing? True Blue Thai here in Thailand. How are you doing? It's a Saturday. I think it's just turned 6 o'clock in the UK. I'm running a bit late. What's going on with this video? Still trying to get more information again, for instance, from a lot of things. Because it's been a kind of a bit of a long night for me, really, to tell you the truth. Because I heard late about the ATP ruling, and I was listening to Nobbins, for instance, show, and then, for instance, then I was trying to spend the rest of the night trying to find information, and my partner, for instance, was up this morning, starting a new job at 6 a.m, which was okay, which fine, was go back to mental. I got up at 6 a.m. So I haven't had much sleep. It's like one day goes into the next. Anyway, so but it's because you're still catching up from what's going on in the UK. And anyway, so but I've woken up. I've heard a lot more information. But congratulations to Manchester City. Yes, congratulations. So the David beat Goliath round one. So and absolutely fantastic. I'm buzzing about it. I think it's absolutely correct. Even though, because I was wondering, for instance, what the media, the Sly media, for instance, and Sly Sports and Bias BC, for instance, I haven't heard, just listen to TalkSport there, talk about Chelsea at the moment, lost another game, for instance, and what they're going to say about it, for instance, because when I was listening to Mark Ogden, I'm going to single him out because he was on Batch Pages tonight with Sky, on Sly Sports, and he was basically dismissing it. Yeah. Well, the rules have moved on like it was something small, as insignificant. It's a massive thing. It just, it's a massive, thing. I don't know why I say thing. It's the massive. It's because the last 3 years, since 2021 to 2024, Manchester City challenged the rules, were unlawful, which were not. Why can't people understand that word? Unlawful. The rules were not. Shouldn't be there. They cheated, and how many clubs, how many sponsorship deals have been, for instance, put on hold or been dismissed? The Notts Forest, Everton, and thank God they didn't go down because they've been playing compensation, and from Everton, I think there's going to be compensation claims on it as well, and I'm going to do a video of it. Because this is about Newcastle, about today's game. But I think it's an absolute fantastic win and only vindicates. And Manchester City said you can't just go and change a few little rules because the media, the British media, Mark Ogden and things like that, all decided to actually say, oh, well, Man City won partial, won a few rulings. And that was it. It was supposed to be, we've done the big box of APT, we won this much. Okay, which is not true. We want it all because this much means this much. So, for instance, all this crap, for instance, which has been spewed up by the media and talk crap, and Simon Jordan and whatever, and all the rest of them talking crap. Man City won it. ATP as APT, what's it called? As Associated Party Transactions, as a ruling or whatever, I think was unlawful. It was not legal. And Man City said you can't just change the rules. You can't just, oh well, we'll just get rid of that and add this in. And we'll have another vote and everything will be fine. And we'll just crack on with that. And Man City and Stefan Borsen, so you need to wait until the final rulings. And now the final rulings has come out, and Manchester City have won. So but in the meantime, and now Man City is going to change after this second bit. And if the second bit, for instance, what they've changed, what they've rushed through, which of Man City, I expect Man City to win that one. Then what does it say about the Premier League? What does it say about Richard Master Dick? What does it say about him? What does it say about the governing of the Premier League and who's running it? Okay, and this red cartel. What does it say about them? Because if, for instance, if they're pushing through rules which are not legal, not lawful, and we've got to live under it just because they want it, for instance, stop Man City, Newcastle, the questions to me asked a while ago, but welcome Manchester City, club, because my club basically stood up to stood up against all the sat there and boom, all wrong, and that's 20 case, which basically Man City's got to pay anyway because we're the part of the Premier League. We fund the Dick Masters' case, so yeah, it was ridiculous. No, well done. And now Newcastle go and Man City can spend ridiculously. It just means bringing rules with us and having this statutory loans. You can get a loan from Man City can't get the Athi deal. Yeah. For instance, Dick Masters and the Red Cartel and Man City won. And wait for the outcome of the 115 thing, and I hope we can go out and sue a lot of people. And because it's disgusting, absolutely disgusting. So, like, she lost last night, so. That's going to be interesting. So I believe, for instance, we got the table at the moment. So at 41 points, Newcastle 6th on 41 points. sorry, do apologise. Still feeling this cold. And Chelsea on 4th at 43 points. But if Man City or Newcastle win, then tonight, since today, 3 o'clock in the UK, 10 p.m. time. We just can leap above Chelsea, so knock them down. I was actually looking at, for instance, everybody's talking about, all the City fans will talk about City's shocking run of fixtures. It's just it's a bad run of fixtures. They don't have the Champions League or anything like that, but they've got a Carling Cup thing they've got to think about. We've also got the Carling Cup. They've got we're trying to get into top 4. They've got injuries, and they've got difficult to come in the FA Cup. They've got playing Brighton and Brighton beat yesterday. So their own issues. So let's get a drink of coffee. Anyway, so let's try and find out more about some good and bad Man City, bad for Newcastle. So Anthony Gordon, bad. Ben had a son over the Cargo in the League Cup final. We don't do injuries, but short term there's like that to be a pain, so he's most likely be unavailable this weekend. Dan Burns substitute last night out. This initial scan looked positive, but seemed a lot very quick. So he's Stan Burns will be back. Whether he 100% could have a part to play in the coming weeks. Surprise returns. Maybe a part squad. The main one for me was at the end. Was Joe Willock, he believes. He appears that he's got some racial abuse, which is shocking. Him and Bonnie Shaw, for instance, terrible that. Finally, Joe Linton, back fit for the Cup. We're definitely playing tomorrow. Today, so there you go. So that was a bit more some news injury. As far as City's concerned, Kanji is having a operation on Monday, I believe. For instance, he's stopped him. It's going to be 8 to 10 weeks, so we might have Kanji season. For instance, which is disappointing. So, but for instance, Jack Green now some pictures of Man City in training, and it appears that Man City are training ahead of Newcastle. And right in the middle of it, Jack Grealish was up, jumping up and down, big smile on his face. I'm like, what? So I don't know whether he said Pep said it wasn't as bad as the first four, but whether we'll see Jack this week, I don't know. It'd be nice to see. I did see pictures of for instance, training again. He's going to be fit because he's in my squad. So John Stones. John Stones now played for row and he plays for row. So we're not going to see him for Madrid, and he'll get an injury. So that worries me. I would like to see Carl in with with what's his name, Kovacic. So I think as far as my what's it called, my yeah, my stuff up. But yeah, country really is. But yeah, it's going to be it's a shame. Yeah, I'm also worried about Aki. For instance, just come back. I don't know how he is. They need his as squad tomorrow. Yeah, I'm still sticking with the squad. Eddie, Diaz, and Aki in the centre. I'm still going for Knopf. Looking at me, Eddie was called Johnny on City Vs or Lewis, and there was a lot. I'm today, and the left back. Guardiola was but so I really his first was I understand that very trying to shade him. I did one cruising off in the squad. Done with a better mess. Bender, and he's go get he's good field. That's his job. But I don't want to say Alice. He doesn't have for me. He's good more of a midfielder. So, but I want to see Kuzanov to play. Please, Pep, come on. Centre, I got Savino on the left, got Doku on the right. I got Carlos, and then next to College. Rather not. I don't want to see John Stones. And then Phil then the fourth and Hard. Haaland. If don't play Doku, then Phil, and then I will have Mamouche in. But I'm okay. See how it goes. But no, it's an interesting game. Newcastle, they win today. Then they've won more games than they've what's it called? It was for away games. So that's going to be a difficult one. So we'll have to see. Just to see because again, for example, Etihad. So I was wondering to see what turns up. It's a difficult game. Still for a lot of people for a game. Yeah, so it's be an easy game with Newcastle. I just hope that, for instance, up to 3 points, and that'll give the team a lot of confidence going ahead of Madrid on Wednesday. I'm sorry, if you lose today, then the lost Tuesday, lost, and then going into Wednesday, into fourth position.